next person that's up here is Erin Rooney Doland. She has a very popular blog called Unclutterer. She's the editor-in-chief there, and I am a very big fan of Unclutterer. She's also coming out with a book called Unclutterer Your Life in 1 Week that will be published on November 3rd by Simon and Schuster. And she's going to tell us about the desk whisperer. Erin.
So we all know about actual productivity systems, right? We know David Allen's name. But I'm not here to tell you about those. I'm here to tell you about the things that don't really matter, but do. What people see and what they assume about you. It's all about perception, the assumptions that other people make about you, and what they garner from what is simply on your desk, right? Now, don't think, oh, she's so close-minded, I'm open-minded. The truth of the matter is that when you see a bad guy, you know to be afraid, and when you see someone dressed as a waitress, you feel comfortable handing them your credit card. Assumptions are very important, whether you want them to be or not. There we go. People make top-down and bottom-up assumptions when they first pass by your desk. Top-down are the very superficial, bottom-up are going to be those more personal things. They see a photo, they connect with you. These types of assumptions are what lead us to this unfortunate individual. We see him and we instantly think, let's see. We assume that he cannot get his work done on time. We can assume that he will not deliver his product when he says that he will. And more importantly, he tells us that he is a level 2 on the hoarding scale. Okay? It's actually unsafe to be there. But even if you're not that, even if you're just a stacker, your stats provide the exact same information. Because someone walks by your desk, they see the date on the top piece of paper sitting there, and they think that you have been goofing off ever since. Do not do this. In your office, put a picture of you drinking wine out of a baby bottle. They think you're an alcoholic. Do not put concert tickets up because it says, I don't want to be at work. Don't go sterile either. Studies show that if you are very sterile, people find you to be quite standoffish. They find that you have no desire to lay down roots and you do not wish to stay at your place of employment in this economy. And if you work in an environment that tries to squash self-expression, I want you to know that that's just as bad too, because research shows that you will do something to let other people know what kind of a person you are. So, you do need to express yourself in some sort of fashion. First, put a plant on your desk. A plant says that you are a team player. Research has found with thousands of people, one plant. But the more plants you have, your actual productivity drops. So, no jungles. Wood. Yeah, somebody sees wood, they instantly think you are better than your colleagues. That's why every CEO in America has that office. Okay? Honest to God, wood increases people's perception of you. So, instead of having the ski lift ticket on your cubicle wall pinned up, instead put the lovely photo as your desktop screensaver. Some way that they can come in, they see that you have a hobby, but they aren't overwhelmed by your hobby. Next, if you're going to put up a personal photograph, which I suggest that you do, make it be somebody who's extremely obvious who they are. Do not put friends in the picture because then they'll wonder about a lot of things you don't want them to wonder about. If you're single, use your pets. So, like I said, these are the things you want in your office, but the final thing is do put up your diploma because top-down people will see that and think, he went to college, he was drunk, he's in debt. Okay? Put that up there, it's very important. Also, keep your inbox clean as much as you possibly can, at least at the end of the day. This provides a space for other people to come in and see where they should put stuff, as well as it says, I am ready to take on more work. A good sign in this economy, okay? And finally, when you're setting up your desk, let people know that you know how to work. Nothing that you use every day should be beyond the reach of your arms. If you're left-handed, your phone should be on the left side of your desk. If you're right-handed, on the right, okay? Let them know. If you work in an office where somebody thinks a clean desk means that you are slacking, put together a decoy stack of papers. Down bottom in the middle, glue a top sheet on, bring it out at the beginning of the day, put it away. But your actual files do need to be organized. Look at her, she's busy, she's productive, we like her. She's got the picture up there on her calendar, she has her single plant. Look, she's working. That's what we want from the desk whispers that think about you. Very ideal, right? Because she's happy. Look at her. And finally, you need to be aware that these people are out there. I'm the desk whisperer. Caesar Milan? You don't know? Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. You too can be a desk whisperer. See what you can garner from your coworkers based on their desks. And finally, these are the wonderful people who actually did the studies that I mentioned this evening. I'd also like to thank our lovely host